Hello guys, welcome to INSECTECHS. I am Kiran Kovala, and in this chapter we are going to learn active information gathering. So in active information gathering, you are probing your target directly. So there are chances that you can be detected on IPS and IDS security appliances. So when you are probing your target directly, you should be aware of these consequences. So probing your target directly means, Oi, so that is my wife. So you get a response from your target immediately. So again, that depends upon the attack vectors you are sending, either by commands using in terminal or command prompt, or even when you are using tools. So in this chapter and in upcoming chapters, you will be learning all the tools and techniques that are used to gather the information actively. Please keep in mind, whenever you are executing the commands through the terminal or through the command console, or whenever you are utilizing the tools to hack a computer or to actively gather the information from your target machine, don't expect the response immediately. Something like this: I have asked for this tea about half an hour ago, now I got the response. So similarly, it depends upon the device administrators. So these device administrator configure these devices in order to provide security to their devices. So when conducting active information gathering or doing scanning or doing enumeration, or whenever you are doing penetration testing, sometimes the response may be late, or response is intentionally stopped. For example, in the last video or last before video, we have executed FTP command on port 23 and we did not get the response, and there was a result that port 23 was open and there was no response. Please be in a conscious that you are actively engaging with the target machine and analyze the responses, whether the responses sometimes could be of false positives. So welcome to the class guys. Again, from this class we are going to learn active information gathering tools, techniques that include scanning and enumeration also. After this section, we are going to do vulnerability assessment on a target domain, and the target domain is insectechs.in. So we will scroll through each and every page of INSECTECHS website, that is insectechs.in. So this is very self-explanatory. So go through the INSECTECHS website and grab whatever information that you can use. For example, in here you see the email address and the phone number, which is very important piece of information for us. Then go to the about us website, service pages, blogs, contact us, and so on. So this class is pretty self-explanatory. You need to go through each and every web page on this website and gather all pieces of information that you think useful for penetration testing. And in passive information gathering classes, you got list of subdomains as well, right? For example, let me go to Joomla. I remember joomla.insectechs.in. as you can see that we got in passive information gathering classes. So crawl through each and every page of this subdomain. Okay, you might find form pages as well, or forgot username, where you can conduct a form based attacks. And also you got something like courses.insectechs.in as well. So if this was constructed website, as you can see, this is under construction, this subdomain, not on insectechs.in but on your target domain. If this page is fully constructed website, this domain, if it is fully constructed domain, then crawl through all of the web pages that is available in this subdomain as well. So this is actually crawling manually through all of the website to get even small piece of information that is useful when conducting a penetration testing. For example, you got email and a phone number here, and let me open the command prompt cmd and hit enter. Now here we will see a small utility called curl. Curl means client URL. It is a command line tool and it is a library for transferring the data with URLs, and it supports a wide range of protocols like HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, and so on. So this curl I am using over here in order to fetch a web page, not entire website but a web page over here in this example. Say for example, let me type curl and hit enter, insectechs.in. So we got some result like title moved 301 permanently. So this document has been moved permanently. So let me type once again www.insectechs.in. I hope we will get same result once again. The same result, it has been moved to secure protocol like HTTPS. So let me type HTTPS :/www.insectechs.in, or let me remove the subdomain part and hit enter. As you can see, we got the source code of the web page, which is actually a raw content of the web page. If you type insectechs.in in a browser, that is using markup language, it is giving a graphical interface of your content, but using curl you are fetching the source code of the web page. Now you can get some information, and as you can see, cached by WP optimized, and this means that this is a WordPress website and WP optimize is a plugin that is used to optimize the website. This is some small piece of information, for example, that you got over here. So let me clear the screen. CLS. You can actually save this web page as an HTML to an output file. Say for example, curl -o is an option. Like for example, ist.html, and give the website name, fully qualified domain name, and the data is now downloaded to our local machine dir, and as you can see over here, ist.html. So let me copy and hit enter. So this is the file you have downloaded and saved as ist.html in this case. And during the process of information gathering, in a passive information gathering, if you find any file and you like a txt file or a pdf file, and if you want to download that file, then you can use the command like -u, and since you are downloading the file, then you have to use ftp username and ftp password. If you know ftp username, if like anonymous, ONYMOUS, and password some like kiran@gmail.com, ftp, and the path of the file that you have found during the information gathering stage, like in the passive information gathering, ftp, and insectechs.in / some file name .pdf or txt or mp4. So please write down this command curl -u anonymous, that is ftp username and ftp password -o capital O ftp insectechs.in, that is a domain name and the path of the file. Okay, this is just an example. Actually this some file name .mp4 does not exist. So in active information gathering, the first thing you have to do is to crawl through the website and gather information that you got on the web pages, and download the necessary files that may provide you some valuable piece of information. And we have a tool called HTTrack in order to download the entire website, instead of using curl command, which actually gives you a page by page. Okay, so we will use HTTrack to download the entire website onto your local machine. So let me close this command prompt and let me go to browser google.com, and here let me type download HTTrack website copier and hit enter. So as you can see, the first link, which is htttrack.com, click on this link over here and let me click on the about. It allows you to download World Wide Web from the internet to local directory, building recursive all directories, getting HTML images and other files from server to your computer. This tool arranges the original site's relative link structure. Simply open the page, mirror page, like you can see on this page. So let me download this, and as you can see over here, the download of HTTrack website copier is complete, which is 4.3 MB and version 3.49-2. So let me open the software, and it is fairly simple to install this application or software, and hit on next button, accept the license agreement, click on next, and it is going to install in C program files, and the folder name is WinHTTrack. Next, next, and install. Click on the install button. So let me minimize this. So let me now hit on finish button and HTTrack will open. Close this text file. So as we can see, this is the interface of HTTrack website copier. It is a website mirroring tool, and you can call this tool as offline browser, as you can see over here. So this tool is developed by Mr. Xavier Roch, and you can use this tool to download the images, HTML pages, and by downloading the entire website you can actually know what are the technologies that are implemented on this website. And if the website is like a CMS, WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, you can know what are the themes installed on this website and or the plugins that are installed on the website. And this information can be useful when you are actually doing web application penetration testing. So as said, this is the interface of this application, HTTrack website copier. But also for Linux and Mac users, let me show you how to install this application on Linux machine. In this case, let me open the Kali Linux and let me open the Terminator over here and type sudo apt get install HTTrack. Type the root password, and as you can see, the HTTrack application is installing on my Kali machine. So please wait a while until the installation is completed. So the installation of HTTrack is complete. Let me type the command HTTrack and help. So it will give you all the options that are there in order to mirror this website. Say for example, you can simply type HTTrack and the website name, mirror site www.someweb.com. So these are the examples on how to download or how to use this software in order to download a complete website or a part of the folder, so on. And let me clear the screen once and let me type man HTTrack and hit enter. So this will give you the manual of this application, HTTrack offline browser, copy website to local directory, and this is a description over here, and these are the examples that we have already seen. Q to quit the HTTrack application. And now let me take an example to mirror any website. In this case, let me type HTTrack and HTTPS. Before that, let me see what is the location of this. I am under root, home, and Kali Kiran. So HT, and let me type ls as well. So we don't have any folder by the name INSECTECHS.in over here. So we have only desktop documents, downloads, git tools, and so on. Now HTTrack and HTTPS, that's a target website, INSECTECHS.in, hit enter, and as you see, mirror has launched on the particular date by the website copier. Mirroring has done, and thanks for using the HTTrack. So the mirroring is not done because the website has been moved permanently 301. So let me try on the different website. .hackthisSite.org. There is an index.html and HTS cache folder in the directory. The site may have been mirrored here. That could mean that you want to update it. Be sure with the parameters. Y to enter to confirm. Y, hit enter. So mirroring of this website is now launched, and it will take a bit of time. You can go grab a coffee and come back after some time. This also depends upon internet speed as well as number of pages on the website, because there are some websites that has huge number of pages on it, like hundreds of pages, 200s and 500s of pages. So mirroring the entire website will take a lot of time. That depends upon the size of the entire website. So I'll come back when the mirroring is completed. And it is nearly 15 minutes and the mirroring of website is still going on. So let me cancel this cloning or mirroring of this website. Hit Ctrl C. Earlier we did not have INSECTECHS folder or hack this website folder. So let me type now ls and hit enter. As you can see, we have folder www.hackthiswebsite.org. So let me go to the folder once. So we have www.hackthiswebsite, and these are all the files and folders that we have downloaded or mirrored, or you can say cloned onto the local machine. In this case, it is a Kali Linux. As you can see, you have downloaded following images from this website, and these are all the web pages that you have downloaded. These are the folders, and let me open one of these HTML files, 3.html. So this is the web page that we have downloaded, 3.html from hackthisite.org. The download of this website has been done in a hierarchical way, just like a website is developed. Let me open the pages folder. So these are all other folders that are there inside this directory, pages directory, articles, bug management. So this is a bug management index page. So it requires a user login. So let me go back or close this web page. So this is how you can use this tool. And let me go back to the Windows machine once again. So as said, this is the interface of HTTrack website copier. Click on next button. Just you can type the project name, like for example hack this site, and give some category name like pentest, and choose where to mirror this website. Say for example I'm going to mirror on the desktop. Click OK, hit next, and add the URL. In this case I'll type hackthisite.org and provide the username and password if necessary, or if website has a login mechanism in order to access the resources on website, then you have to give the login and password. So in this case I'm going to cancel. I'll click OK because I have given the URL name over here. Click OK and click on the next button. Click on the finish button. I'm going to hit on the cancel button because we have already mirrored this website in Kali Linux. So this is how you can actually mirror any website using HTTrack website copier application on your Windows and Linux based machines. So that's it in this class, guys. Have a great day. Thank you for watching the video, and do